For all the latest updates, subscribe to News 9.
Hello, you're watching News 9 Digital. I'm Abhijit Singh and today I'll be talking to you about what if India is not able to host the 2021 T20 World Cup due to be played next year. Now, why am I saying this? Because as you can see, the number of COVID-19 cases in India is on the rise, and as of today 67,000 cases has been reported and over 940 deaths have already been reported. So overall the scenario of COVID-19 in the country is not that great, with over 23 lakh cases already. Yes, you had recoveries in excess of 14 and a half lakh, but then you also have over 45,000 people already losing their lives due to COVID-19. Now, the ICC has kept into mind that in case if India is not able to host the T20 World Cup, they have two alternatives, or should one say the two backup options for hosting the 2021 T20 World Cup. Last week it was also reported that the ICC has allocated the 2021 T20 World Cup to India. India has retained the rights of hosting the 2021 T20 World Cup, and Australia will be now hosting the 2022 T20 World Cup, which was supposed to be played in 2020. Now Australia will be hosting in a couple of years later, but why is it that India will have to actually go on and host the T20 World Cup? Because if they don't, then the ICC has a couple of backup options up their sleeve. One is Sri Lanka, the India's neighbor, and the other is the UAE. Yes, UAE, which is now also hosting the IPL because of the COVID-19 situation in the country, and also Sri Lanka because it has one of the lowest COVID-19 cases in the world, and also India was also thinking about hosting the IPL in Sri Lanka as well. So clearly it is a protocol which the ICC has to follow. There is no official statement from the BCCI on the story, but this is for sure that in case if India is not able to host the 2021 T20 World Cup, then it will be shifted to either UAE or Sri Lanka, depending upon the conditions, depending upon the COVID-19 situation back then. Because if the situation continues to be grim as it is of today in India, then it is likely that India will lose the 2021 T20 World Cup. Now, what are the financial repercussions? Because in case if India is not able to host the T20 World Cup, then they will have to share the ICC money with either UAE or Sri Lanka, which means in order to host the matches, the ICC gives you money in order to make sure that everything is in place. The ICC gives you the money, and also the fact that India will lose a lot of money, or actually bleed a lot of money, in case the T20 World Cup is shifted outside the country. Remember, there is this IPL which was always every year generates close to 4,000 crore rupees for the BCCI, is now shifted to UAE, which will now be a 50% event. India is likely, or BCCI is likely, to lose a lot of money. And in case if T20 World Cup is also taken out of India, first will be the sharing the revenue, second will be one of the major losses in terms of the people coming in, the fans coming in. You have all the kind of tourism being affected in the country. So there's a lot of things to be actually considered by both India and the BCCI in case the T20 World Cup is not hosted in the country. So do you think that India will be able to host the T20 World Cup, or do you think that if the situation prevails, so should the government prioritize cricket, or should it go for the medical institutions, or go for the medical health, because the country is right now battling from COVID-19? Do send in your comments and feedback, and I'll be looking forward to the same. In the meantime, do not forget to subscribe to News 9 Digital across all social media platforms.